Okay, so this is part 4, I think. Yeah, pretty sure. So what I'm doing at the moment is rebuilding the intake manifold. I'm working on the floor because I don't really have enough room on the bench. So yeah, bit shitty, but get that. So I've sanded all the faces. So I've cleaned out the air control valve, and sand the face of that, sand all the faces of the throttle body and all the plenum. Cleaned out everything, cleaned on the inside of the plenum out, cleaned out the inside of the intake manifold and throttle body and everything. I've yet to replace the vac lines. These vac lines are for the PCV valve, and then there's other vac lines, I think. One of them's a fuel line, so I'll replace all that when it's all bolted back together. I've cleaned it all up, so I don't think I'll respray it. I'll see how I go. But if I do, I'll just respray in that engine aluminium colour. I've also got the injectors flow tested and ultrasonically cleaned, so they're all sweet, and yeah, they're all within like 2% of each other in flow rate, so that's good. They're all going to be all sweet, no difference or variations. So yeah, so now I've got the full Nissan gasket kit. So what I'll do is use gaskets in there and rebuild the intake manifold with new gaskets all round, and yeah, so I'll show you the end result and a few other little bits and bobs. I'll rebuild the fuel rail, bolt that on, and I'm also going to rebuild all the turbo, like not the actual turbo itself, but all the gaskets and everything, and redo all those. So yep. So guys, this is part 4, I think, maybe, I'm not sure. Anyway, getting the head put on now. So I've just cleaned up the face of the block and all the bores and everything. I haven't oiled them yet, but I'll put a light film oil around there before I assemble it, and the timing chain and stuff. Fully assembled all the intake manifold. Everything's back together. Not replacing this hose or this hose because they're still good. So I replaced all these ones here and the fuel line. So yeah. I got the head studs here, ARP head studs, and the chromatic head gasket, and I got the head machined by my mate, and also got BC valve springs and titanium retainers, so gives it a bit safer on when drifting and stuff like that. So we're gonna put the head on now. So clean the face of the head, and then yeah, slap it all together. Pretty easy stuff. So I'll show you the end result in a sec. Alright, so here's the head. It's been all decked, and the ports have been polished, or cleaned up, mildly polished. Just the exhaust ports, the inlets have just been cleaned, that's it. As I said, the valve springs have been put in, a bit of metal taken off in here, not much. So yeah, I've just cleaned it all up now, so now we're going to put in, and I put the studs, or we put the studs in the head. They come with Allen keys, so you can tighten the studs down because they're a little bit tight. And yeah, now we can just slip the head on, it'll be pretty sweet. For the head, we're going to use this spray. I don't know where it, this. We're going to use some of this on the gasket, the head gasket. Don't really need to, but I don't know, just extra precaution really. It's probably not necessary, but we'll do it anyway, because that's the way we are. So, yeah, now I'll just put the head on and I'll show you the end result, torque it all up, and it should be sweet.